welcome to the video. So as you've seen from the beginning footage, you would have seen all of the home gym equipment that was ordered and delivered, and it was delivered 9 a.m.
No, he got here. The time window for delivery was 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and he called me at 8:20 and was like, I'm about 20 minutes, half an hour away, and I was very surprised by that. Usually when they say 9 to 12, I kind of just assume like 1:30, but he was earlier, so luckily I was home and awake and things like that. Clarissa had to kind of come over earlier, but we made it work.
So as we're speaking about the equipment that was purchased and the workouts that will be created because of what we're all living through right now, we're gonna have some footage overlaid so you can kind of see the setup. Obviously it's not completely done, and there's still some adjustments and shifting that has to be moved around with some of the stuff, and there's more stuff that we're planning to get in the future. So this is a wonderful start, and I just wanted to create this video to, I guess, just share like our experience of
delivery to use process.
Yeah.
Well, for one, the guy was super nice.
The delivery guy.
And I brought a dolly out to his truck, and he's like, I really hope we don't have to use that little thing. And I was like, what is that supposed to mean? And because it's supposed to be curbside delivery, so I thought that literally meant he's gonna drop it out of his truck, you deal with it from there, and it was 1,000 pounds, so I didn't know how I was gonna deal with that. But he drove it, he put it on a pump truck, brought it down to the ground level, and brought it right in my garage and on my driveway, because one piece didn't fit in the garage. So I thought that was really nice. It took us a little while to set it up, 2 hours-ish. To
set up the actual squat rack?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see a time lapse, which...
We did some spring moving around-ish just to make room in the garage.
Spring clean. Quick spring clean.
Yeah, spring reorganization.
Not a full
we didn't
purge,
get rid of much, but we moved it out of the way so we can at least use the space for now. And then my buddy came over and helped me drill in the holes in the concrete. The home gym right now is in my mom's garage, and it's just kind of occupying a back corner space that we have made available. Just enough room pretty much to have the squat rack there. So what I got was a Rogue R3 squat rack, which I guess we can show a picture of or something here. A Rogue Ohio power bar, which I ordered just a Ohio bar at first, but I didn't realize that that doesn't have middle knurling for your back for squats, and it's 44 pounds technically because it's 20 kilos instead of 45 pounds. So I switched that to a 45-pound Ohio power bar. I got a landmine accessory piece, so because it was cheap, it was like $100 and something bucks, and it was something that it did have enough versatility where it was worth buying at first. So you could do leg things with it, back, shoulders, chest. It justified the additional cost. I was gonna get a weight plate rack, but it was around 250 bucks, I think, or something like that. And I could just build one of those with my friend. So I'm gonna do that in the next coming while. I could have bought a deadlift platform, but that's the easiest thing to DIY at your home gym yourself.
That would almost be silly. That's like the one thing.
Yeah, and those are so expensive to not build yourself too. So that I'm gonna build for myself.
Especially because you have the resources to be able to do so.
Yeah,
to
I
help
know a lot
you
of
out.
people with wood connections.
Yes, so you're saving some money there, and you're creating a nice little project for yourself to do.
Yeah, and it was fun. Like building my own, putting it together was fun. It was not hard to put together. You literally just bolt in the pull-up bar at the top, and that's what holds it straight. And then you drill in the anchors into the concrete, and that's your setup.
Yeah.
So my buddy came over with a drill and Tapcon bit and just things like that, a hammer drill, and he drilled it in for me. After he did it like 3 times, he came back and forth, kept forgetting wrong things, but eventually it got done. Most of the stuff I got is pretty top of the line, so if you did want to get a home gym, you don't need to be as intense as I did. I also got 4 of every single plate, so 2.5, 5, 10, 35, 25, 45, because they came in packages. And I pretty much got the recommendation for all the equipment from Brandon Campbell Fitness, which Clarissa will kind of display his stuff here. So he made a video about this rack itself, and then in some way a video about everything else too. And just Rogue is a really top name in the industry, and it's forged steel, like everything is top of the line stuff. So you don't have to get that stuff, but I wanted it because usually when I do something, I do it right if I'm gonna do it at all. So I did it right. And what else do we want to add to it?
Definitely want to get a rack of dumbbells. So I think the ones we were looking at were 5 to 50, and it comes
full set.
Yeah, a full set with the rack that you can put it all on, and then one cable attachment / side. So you know when you're at the gym and you see, you know, the two sides. I don't know. I'll put a picture on the screen if you don't know what I'm talking about. So that you would only need to use if you had to do, what was it, pec flies or something like that. So we only really need one side. and then just have a bunch of the attachments to go with it.
But also Rogue has kind of that, so you can get it and put it on the top of your squat rack, and it has a pulley system in the back. So we might get that. It's like getting one standalone piece is gonna be really expensive, and it's gonna be a lot of space to make up. But if we can figure out the Rogue one to work and we actually enjoy it, we'll probably just get that attachment where it's just kind of a pulley on the top of the squat rack, and you can use everything you need to from that.
So I'd say that's the next thing on the list would be the dumbbells, and then after that would be the cable attachment, and then after that, did we say if we're getting anything else?
Nothing after that is really a necessity. After that, I think it's just like toys. Like if you would add more
Once you
stuff,
start, you just get addicted.
Yeah, it's just kind of, once you get into any kind of hobbying thing, you kind of just keep adding to it. But this is I was kind of craving an essentialist workout, whereas you only use what you have available to you.
Would you call it the bare bones? Like going back to
I'd call it essentialist. Just, you only have what's essential. You either have the weights, a bar, and a squat rack, and it's just like make your workout out of that. So I made a list for us of all the possible exercises we can do with just what we have right now, and there's enough for your shoulders, back, every single muscle has enough for us to do it. And I almost prefer that right now. Like I really want just that raw feel, especially with the environment we're in. Like the garage makes you feel so raw when you're lifting, almost like there's gonna be heavy metal playing, or it's like one
warehouse
of those old
feeling.
Yeah, like one of those old-fashioned gyms where you almost don't know if you're gonna get hepatitis being in there. But my stuff's all brand new. Yeah, because our stuff's all brand new, so it's like you get that hepatitis feel, which is really like you crave in a gym. It's like, yeah, I want a raw lift, but also it's all clean and new stuff. So that's like the best of both worlds. And you can play it. I have a little Bose Bluetooth speaker, so I just put that beside us and play good music the whole time. I honestly really love this home gym setup, and people probably think I'm crazy for getting a home gym just for this quarantine of while this whole situation is going on with this sickness.
So I think this is something you have to clarify. I
was gonna do this regardless. Like I was gonna get gym equipment regardless eventually in my life, because one of the things I might be planning on doing is kind of having a facility of my own. So even if I do or don't do that, I want to have my own equipment, and this is the kind of equipment that if I was gonna have a facility, like you can put that in a gym and no one's gonna bat an eye. They'll probably be like, wow, that's excellent equipment. So
whether he was to buy this 5 years from now or now wouldn't have made a huge difference. It's just that it's happening during this self-isolation period that people may be a little like, oh my god, like you spent
like this is gonna be over in a month. Why? What a waste of money. But for me, it's not when like this is over, I'll still be happy I have it, because even when I ordered it, it was in stock, and people were kind of telling me that I'm being presumptuous and wow, like this is such a waste. And then 2 days later, everything was back ordered, and everyone was like, why? I was thinking, wow, I should have ordered that gym stuff quicker or sooner, because now it's back ordered and I have to wait to get it, which it actually still did come really quickly. Like it was supposed to be 10 to 15 day back order, and then I got it within 15 days. So that was really good, and I kind of caught it just before the time where every single piece of gym equipment everywhere is like sold out pretty much, which is why we can't get the dumbbells right now.
Yeah. So those are expected to be available by the end of April, beginning of May, and we'll follow up with you then to see what's happening with that. But let's get on to the programming talk now. So obviously our programs that he had created for us at the gym have to be adjusted for what we have now. So Kieran went through basically all of the different muscles and groups of what we be doing and like the options we kind of have available. So do you want to talk about that a bit?
So like I said, I just wrote out every single possible exercise we can do with what we have. And before we would go 4 times a week because we're pretty busy, and we would just do full body 4 times a week and work it like that. But now that we have more time and we're more accessible to a gym because it's so close, you don't have to drive anywhere or anything like that, we're gonna go at least 5 times. I think I might do 5 too. I was gonna do 6 at first, but that's a bit of a big drastic change from 4 days a week to no gym at all for 3 weeks to 6 days a week.
So we're gonna break into it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do 5 as well. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna do upper, lower, upper. So I'm gonna do 3 uppers and 2 lowers, and Clarissa's probably gonna do the opposite of 3 lowers and 2 uppers, just because that's pretty much how a guy and a girl would train. Like most girls want to work on glutes, most guys want to work on their upper body while having legs too. So I'm just using the exercise selection we have available, and then I'm gonna rejig the programs to fill out the volume of 2 upper days for her and then 3 lower days with the same like hip thrust. Everything that's important we have the equipment to do, and everything else is just fluff work that you do because it's fun and like you add volume, but it's not necessary. Just do more volume of the big stuff if you have to, which is what we're gonna do. So for the first week, we're just kind of working our way back into it. So I'm not gonna put us on any kind of just strict programming like this is what we have to do, progress from last week's, things like that. I'm just gonna get us back accustomed to volume of training. So yesterday we did an upper day and we just kind of decided what we were gonna do, and then we went and did it. We'll probably do that for the rest of all of the workouts this week, and then next week we'll kind of see what workouts we liked of the barbell movements, see what ones maybe we didn't like so much. Like you didn't like assisted pull-ups or any kind of pull-up really, and maybe like a front barbell row, but she found other ways, so you could do it with a plate so it's less hurting on your wrist and things like that. So there's ways we're gonna jig it this first week of kind of trial, and then we'll kind of set it from there to have a new program we can go on from there.
Yeah, so like you'll see in the clips for pull-ups, you didn't use a band, right? You just did them raw.
No, I just did bodyweight pull-ups.
Yeah, I think I might have a clip of like attempting with the band, but I got right back off, and then the upright
row.
Yeah, I didn't like how it felt on my shoulders. It was just like an awkward position for my body to be in, so we switched that to a plate for myself, which you'll see a clip of. And benching obviously went well. What else did we do? Skull crushers.
Yeah, so we did plate skull crushers, barbell curl, and then also a plate curl I did a little bit of, and then landmine row, alternating arm. I did an upright row with the barbell, Cliff did it with a plate, and then we did, I did pull-ups. Did you just not do anything for that? Or she did more sets of landmine row just because she didn't like the pull-ups, and then we started with bench. So we did 1 chest, 2 back, 1 shoulder, 1 arm. So like 1 bicep, 1 tricep, and that was our workout. And
it was a good starting point for sure. Like I'm not like, oh my god, my body's in so much pain today, but my muscles in my back can definitely feel that they've been worked properly.
Yeah, my back feels it the most for sure.
Yes. So that concludes this video. We're going to, I wouldn't even say get creative, but I guess just have more sharing our journey of what we're doing at the home gym, and be uploading more of, I guess, raw, real workouts in that way.
Yeah, there'll be more workout clips, I'm sure.
Yeah. So if it's something you're interested in, stay tuned. If not, I guess don't.
If you want to know more about the equipment, or if there's any specific topic you want us to talk about with the stuff, or regards to, I don't know, price or what we want to get, specific models or companies, just put it in the comments. And like the video and subscribe, because we're almost at 3,000 here on Clarissa's channel. I'm not even part of it, but
we'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go work out.
Bye.